Hey guys, Did22 here, and before I get started, I just want to say the reason I'm going back to the old camera phone is because, well, I will say that as good as the Dazzle is to make, video game footage look cool and stuff, like it looks like professional and stuff. Um, one thing I need to let you guys know is that it's very, very tedious. I can see, now I know why Slim Kirby doesn't upload 2 episodes or even a buttload of episodes, except for maybe, uh, what was it? He played this one game. Oh yeah, Fire Emblem. Other than that, I can see why Slim Kirby uploads an episode per day, because it's really tedious to do. As for this method, it's not very tedious at all. It's actually very easy. In fact, this is what I started with. But enough about that. Let's just get right down to this matchup. It's a tag team matchup featuring Brian Keith Thomas, yay, and his partner Capitan Monasterio, teaming up to take on Rey Mysterio and a mystery partner. Who it is, I don't know. Before I get started, though, let me just, if you can't see, it's on. The entrance is on, but I'm going to turn it off just because, and I'm going to set it to knockout. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to make it for 30 minutes. I don't know if you can see right there. There, yeah. And there we go. Okay, so yes, it's going to be a tag team match with a mystery partner for Rey Mysterio. I don't know who it is, but one way to find out. Let's go. So, I have to say, yeah, it's much easier using this whenever I do my wrestling videos. For New Super Mario Brothers Wii, it's no problem. But anyway, here's Rey Mysterio. I wonder who his partner is. Who is it? You gotta be kidding me. It's The Miz. Of all the people he could have chosen, he chose The Miz. That's a huge fail in my book, but then again, some people like The Miz. But whatever. Let's get right down to this matchup. And we start off with some knife-edge chops from Brian, but then an elbow right to the top of the head, a spinning heel kick, but he didn't quite connect because, Thomas is huge and everything. Wait a minute. Hurricane Rana into a pinfall cover. Wow, not even a 1 count, as it was broken up by Capitan Monasterio. A whip into the ropes. Then a facebuster knee right to Mysterio. And then some kicks right to the head. But then a spinning punch. And Mysterio knocks down Monasterio. Then a clothesline right to Rey Mysterio by Thomas. Then a back elbow. Let me just adjust this a little bit. There we go. A shoulder tackle right into their own corner. Into their corner. The Dark Force corner, rather. A forearm right to the back. Then some back elbows right to Mysterio. And another back elbow. Then a kick right to the gut. Then a punch right to the head. Then a knee right to the head. Uh-oh. T-bone suplex right to Mysterio, and I apologize for the lines. Okay, there we go. Elbow right to the top of the head. Then a whip into his own corner goes Thomas. Then a knife-edge chop. And what's Mysterio going to go for? A drop kick, but he missed. And now Mysterio whips Thomas into their corner and tags in The Miz. A drop kick flatliner combination move. I don't know what to call it, but that's what it is. A clothesline that misses, but then a knee right to the side of the head. So now The Miz is in control of this match. But then a knee right to the gut of The Miz. And then a back suplex. Now, as for what I'm gonna do for the rest of this Let's Play of SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, until we get to WrestleMania, in fact, probably going into the next game, WWE 12, when I LP that game, what I'll do is during the shows, like the normal shows, I'll do this style. As for the pay-per-views or maybe not the pay-per-views, but the super shows as I call them, and maybe even the tournaments, just like the tag team tournament that we had, I might use the Dazzle, you know, as a way of saying it's in quality HD or something like that. But that's what my proposal is. And to all the naysayers out there, if you don't like it, deal with it. Anyways, Brian, now Brian is in trouble. And really? A poke in the eye? I mean, I know Brian's tough, but come on, anybody can be poked in the eye. And another elbow to the back of the head. And now a sleeper hold. Is Miz gonna fall asleep? No. Mysterio broke that up. Then an elbow right, or not an elbow, an arm breaker, that's it. And oh my god, The Miz has just been busted open. Yeah, I think, Miz, you have pissed off Brian a little too much, because, you know, Brian has a tendency to bust open his opponents whenever Brian gets real angry. I mean, that's the thing about Brian. I mean, the guy will bust you open and not give a damn. I mean, I should know because I used to be his friend. And just like, just like many other, and just like The Undertaker and many other tough opponents, most of them just don't show any mercy. They just don't. And Brian is just no exception to that. But a tag right to Mysterio, that might be The Miz's best choice. He'll have to recover in the corner in order to make up for the loss of blood. Meanwhile, it's Mysterio, or I can't say his name. I can't. What is it? I can't say it good in Spanish, or I can't pronounce it in Spanish the way I can do with Monasterio. I mean, Monasterio is easy to pronounce in Spanish because it is a Spanish name. Mysterio, it's a whole different story. Don't ask me why. But right now it's Mysterio and Monasterio, and then a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker right to Mysterio by Monasterio. Now he picks him up, and wow, and a rake in the eyes, but Monasterio counters with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. And now what's Monasterio gonna do? Nope. And then a kick right to the side of the head. Excuse me. I have a little gas right now. Yeah. And now a tag back to Brian. And, okay, fine, whatever you want to do. I don't care. I don't know why Brian tagged in Monasterio. I guess it's game logic. But even then, it doesn't make sense. And Monasterio, what's he going for? Nope. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Crossroads. Spanish crossroads. Right to Mysterio. And now what's he gonna do? Uh-oh, wait a minute. Horse clutch. Horse clutch. But Mysterio didn't tap out, though. I'm surprised he didn't go for a cover. He should have. I mean, he had this match won. And a rake in the eyes once again. Oh, and a punch right to Mysterio, but he also punched Monasterio, did Thomas, but whatever. Another tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. At the rate he's going, he might just break Mysterio's back. And let's not forget the problems that Mysterio has had with fellow Dark Force member Chuck Norris. I mean, he's been attacking Chuck Norris, you know, for no apparent reason. I don't know why he attacks Chuck Norris. I don't get it. But a whip to the ropes, then a clothesline. I mean, Mysterio's pretty much. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Double underhook powerbomb with a pinfall cover. 1, 2. No, broken up by The Miz. I'm surprised The Miz was able to help his partner, but... And Monasterio was a little too busy celebrating, but he shouldn't have. Uh-oh, reversed by Mysterio, but Mysterio missed the dropkick. Then a spinning heel kick. And now he'll have to tag out to The Miz, who's already busted open as it is. That rhymed. Anyways. Another tilt-a-whirl backbreaker, this time to The Miz. I'll tell you one thing, Monasterio, back at the Royal Rumble, the Royal Rumble, I should say, he was number 14, and he lasted quite a long time. I mean, he was in there till the 21st entrant came in, and Miz tags out to Mysterio. Down goes Monasterio. Down goes Thomas. But Monasterio fights back. Then a power slam. And a pinfall cover. 1, 2, no, broken up again by The Miz. And oh no, it's Darth Vader. It's their leader. I'm pretty sure he's here to help them. But then a whip right into the... Oh, and a kick right to the side of the head. It was only a matter of time before either he or... Wait a minute! Osvaldo? What's Osvaldo doing? I mean, I understand that Osvaldo has had his problems with Monasterio, but he's here to even the odds, I guess. I don't know why Osvaldo is here. I guess to even the odds. I'm still confused. But right now, the action is still in the ring, and a Luthez press with punches. And right now, Mysterio's in trouble, and Brian, what are you doing? Well, whatever Brian was doing, it allowed Mysterio to counter with a drop toe hold facebuster and to tag out The Miz. Then a punch right to the head. And right now, The Miz is just going on instinct, and his instinct told him to poke Brian in the eye, but then Brian kicks the leg of The Miz, then right back to Brian, followed by a bulldog. A back suplex right to Brian, and I think Brian is pissed. Brian is pissed. now some and a couple of kicks right to the head, but Mysterio kicked. Wait a minute. A backstabber right to the Miz, but he did not go for the cover. He should have went for the cover, in my honest opinion. But folks, I'm going to have to stop here for part 1. Stay tuned for part 2, as it's coming up next.